my friend here, his name is
Barry the Canary.
Barry the fucking
Canary.
Canary. Thank
When we
you.
come to you guys from Chicago, Illinois here.
You're not even from Chicago, and it's not pronounced
White
Illinois.
Nike Air
You said
Maxes.
the S's are silent.
How do I know, man? I'm not from there. How the fuck would I know, man? What do you think,
Why'd
I'm a
you say we're
fucking
coming from
genie?
Chicago, Illinois, if you're not even from there, you lying second cunt?
Sounds cool, man. Sounds like we're coming off the History Channel or something, man.
So today, guys, we're talking about stories from Barry Canary and Peppermint Harry's life. Barry Canary, do you want to take this one off the limb here and show them what you have here, bud?
Well, what kind of story do you want me to tell tonight?
No, tell them a story that just really shows people's love for each other, you know, people want to hear that kind of shit. So.
Alright, man, I got a story.
Okay.
Come to my session and I'll tell you a nice story. So way back in the day, me and my friends, we were kind of younger, so we were like in the woods and we were building this like underground tunnel, kind of like the tunnel that fucking El Chapo dug under the prison to get away.
Yeah, that's me. I was.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay.
So we're building this real nice tunnel, and we're going through shovels like a son of a bitch. Like we break a shovel and we break another one, and we're like, fuck, man, we need more shovels. So I go to my house and I'm like, hey dad, I need a shovel. My dad's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You don't need my goddamn shovel. They're gonna break it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, well, that's true.
Was it a metal shovel or like a Dollar Tree shovel?
We have like pussy ass fucking
Dollar Tree shovels?
railroad shovels,
Oh,
like
railroad,
little pussy
yeah.
fucking wooden rotten termite cock fucking shovels. They were horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, we need shovels now because I want to dig to fucking China and
Okay.
obviously want to go over there and do whatever the fuck Chinese people do, get close to each other and whatever the fuck they do.
Live in pollution, yeah.
Yeah, just pretty much go over there and fucking get high off the air.
That's fucked up.
So I'm like the oldest pretty much. So my friend's like, Ryan, we need a fucking shovel, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck do you think I am, a goddamn secretary, the vice president? So I start thinking, I'm like, I got an idea. Let's just ride around the neighborhood and go steal a fucking shovel, you know? So this was just set in my mind that I'm gonna steal a fucking shovel, the nicest fucking shovel there is.
Yeah.
So every day I went to school. I think I was in middle school or something. These other kids were in elementary school. There's these two twins with like blonde hair. They both had mullets, and they're really fucking stupid looking, man. I swear to God, man. All these stories I tell, man, they're not even made up, man. So anyway, I'm like, oh man, there's these kids, and they're like always home. Let's go see if we got a fucking shovel. So I like walk into their garage or whatever, and they're like on the side of the house playing on like a fucking, it's like a tire swing almost. I don't know. It's not really a tire swing. It's like a piece of wood tied to a fucking rope. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
a poor man's fucking swing. So anyway, I like go in the garage like it's just my house pretty much. Like I act like I'm paying the fucking mortgage to the goddamn place. I like walk in and take the shovels. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, hey man, it's alright. I'll bring it back in a little while. And they just look at me like they're in disbelief. Like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, I'm just borrowing some fucking shovels, kids. So I took the shovels, brought them back to my friends. They're all fucking happy. They're like, oh, nice, man. Where'd you get the shovels? And I'm like, yeah. I told them where I got them from, and they're like, whoa, that's like fucking nuts, man. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the kids came to my house and like told my parents. And my dad was just like, get the fuck off my porch.
Get off my porch. You're not even a friggin' colonel. That's what I tell them.
Yeah. So that was pretty much the time that I fucking stole shovels from two fucking autistic kids.
That's fucked up more than anything.
That's pretty much the biggest
I got a
felony
story
career
for you,
move I ever
bud.
did.
I really got a story for you.
Shoot it over to me, buddy.
Well, I was living in a shitty part of town, you know, there's gunshots, you know, every couple nights, and, you know, the night before, this black guy got hit in the head with a hammer. This is a true story, man. Got hit with a in the head with a hammer by his wife, you know.
Ballpoint hammer? Roofing hammer?
It looked like a flathead hammer.
Ooh,
yeah, but yeah, it was fucked. His head was dented in, but yeah, that happened.
Shit.
And then the night after, you know, the day after, there was this black girl that lived a couple doors down. Little black girl, she had those fucking beads in her hair. You know how black people are, you know.
It's not Black
nice.
History Month, man. Can't be fucking saying black all the time, man. We only get we only get to say the word black 4 times per video, man. Just chill the fuck out. We got one more left.
Well, I can only have 2 more times then, right? All right, whatever.
All right, man.
But anyway, like, so she's like, we're hanging out, and she's like, mind you, dude, mind you, I'm like 8, and she's like 7 or 8, and she's like, you want to see my vagina? And I was like, what the fuck is a vagina? Like, I was like, what the fuck? I was 8, man. Like, all I knew was what penis was, so I was like, fucked. But anyway.
You're like, I want to see a penis.
Yeah, I was like, I want to see a
right
penis,
now.
not a vagina. Exactly. But she starts.
So what the fuck you say to her?
This little black girl. That's the third time. She starts pulling down her underwear, like slowly, and she's like, oh, and like making this shit. I was like, dude, this girl's just 8 years old. She is 8 fucking years old, and she's showing me this shit. Like she's pulling down, and then my mom comes up, and she's like, what are you doing? I was like, she was trying to show me her vagina. And anyway, so my fucking mom pulled me in that fucking little apartment, dude, and she's like, was she trying to touch your wiener? And I was like, no, Mom, she was showing me her vagina.
I wish, Mom. Fuck.
But I think she told her parents, and nothing really happened of it. But yeah, dude, that was fucked. Yeah, dude.
Christ, man, you almost got laid before me, you lucky
No,
bastard.
dude, no, yeah, I did. But the second thing is probably a few weeks later, I was at my friend's house, you know, and I was at my friend's house. Right next door, and he had a sister that was, we were in like 1st, 2nd grade. I think she was in like 6th, 7th grade, so she's like fucking way older. But she comes in, my friend's sleeping, she comes in the room, and she only has a t-shirt on. I'm like, holy fuck, what is happening? She's like, do you want to stick your penis in my vagina? This happened. This happened.
Shit,
yeah.
How old were you?
Dude, I was like 8, and she's like, and I didn't know what that was.
Man.
I didn't, like, now that I think about it, I probably just should have done it. But you know, now that I didn't know what it was back then. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. And she's like, my friend's way funner than you. And she like strutted back in her room. You sound like a fucking tarantula. Anyway, dude, yeah. She was like, my friend's way funner than you. And she walked back in her room, dude. I fucking went back to bed. Yeah, bro. I went back. I didn't get any pussy.
Shit.
And then, but I'll tell you about the first time I got pussy. So, you know, the first time, which is a little late, but it was the first time I was.
Which is when you were only 9 then, but
no.
tell the story.
Honestly, I think I was probably that age, but I don't really remember it. But I'll be honest. But my first remembrance was 8th grade. I was on a church bus, in the back of a church bus, coming from a youth conference.
Oh my god.
When my grandma was all religious. No, was I in 8th grade? I was not in 8th grade. This is fucked. I was in 5th grade.
I hung on the back of a church bus while it went about 30 once.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade. I was thinking about this. We went to this thing in Indiana, and I was in 5th grade, bud. And we were sitting in the back, and she's like, she started like putting her hand not in my asshole, but like on the outside of my pants, in my asshole.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and she's like, "Are you a virgin?" She's like, "Not anymore." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was so confused.
Yes.
But we started making out, dude, and I finger blasted the living fuck out of her, man. I was in 5th grade. I didn't even know what the flying fingers I was doing, really. But anyway,
you know what you're doing. You're just putting that fingernail to work, man.
Yeah,
you just cut your fingernails
dude.
in 3
She was
months.
kind of
You
fingering my
cut her all up.
butthole. Mind you, we were 5th grade. She was fingering my butthole like through my pants. I was like, "This is the weirdest thing I've ever
How'd
experienced."
that feel, bro?
It was odd, you know. It was odd.
I never had that
I got
happen.
quite used to it. And I started
Yeah.
liking it a little bit, so that's how I got into my shit. But
And now you're in your 20s.
and now I'm
how's it now?
homosexual. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I did that. We made out, and then I was like,
Now-
all right. I'm sick of making
bail
out.
right now.
I was like, I'm sick of making out. So I moved up like 7 fucking rows, and she follows me up there to the back seat, and then she starts making out with me again. Everyone was looking, and mind you, there's church people everywhere. Like I was like, how are we getting away with this? How? But so that's that's my stories, my first intercourse stories.
Jesus
That was
fuck, man.
my
That's
first
first intercourse
experiences,
stories.
man. It was fucked. Guys, you're just dove deep into Peppermint Harry's life, literally. So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Jeez, like I never. Why are you on a church bus in the first place? Did you know you were gonna get pussy on a church bus, or did you just want to go to church? Like, what the fuck was the deal?
Well, my thought was like, dude, I'm gonna get some pussy, man. But like, I was in 5th grade, so my thought really wasn't. I can't be honest. Was I in 5th grade or 8th grade? I don't know. Maybe it was 8th grade. I just can't. My recollection is not correct, but
Here's what it is.
yeah, it is what it is, man. 5th or 8th grade.
You must have been some kind of handsome little devil when you were 8 years old, huh? Getting all
Man,
the
yeah.
fucking
I wasn't
pussy.
as bad as a lot of people, man. Fuck. People were having sex and all that too, dude. I didn't even have sex till like I was like a junior in high school, which is really crazy because I used to be fat and fucked. Like, oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
ooh,
dude.
Fat.
It sucks, but
That sucks, man.
yeah,
I
the
know
first
feeling,
time,
man.
first time I had sex, man, was in my grandma's bed. That was fucked.
Was your
So-
grandma in the bed, or was
Nope,
there
she
a
wasn't in the bed. Frig
What was
off!
going on, man?
You're not even a colonel.
Jesus Christ. Old grandma, huh? Then you lean on her inhaler and then the fucking air goes up
She
the girl's
doesn't even
asshole
have an
and it's
inhaler,
awful
asshole.
time. She is the inhaler.
Dude, I'm
Shit.
getting drunk as fuck right now, dude. I'm drinking on this game, dude.
You're drinking all the game? What?
Yeah, bruh.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, on the bright side, you could be dehydrated.
What the fuck? Why is everything so fucked on the screen? Oh my god.
I have no clue.
At the bar. At the bar, guys.
But yeah, pretty much. You just told a pretty cool story. I gotta tell a story now.
Thanks,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Well, you have one more story, and I'm cutting this fucking feed off, dude, because you're a clown-ass motherfucker.
Boom! Shot that cunt right in the fucking head.
I'm gonna smoke
Blew her
some
fucking
green
cap
chicken
off
right here,
before.
bro. This green weed,
Holy
man.
fucking Christ.
Now I'm gonna pull my two-piece out and clack you in the gat you in the head, bro.
What kind of story should I tell, man? I got like
I think you
fucking...
should tell a story about a really weird time in your life, man.
Like a weird time? Like,
Yeah,
I never
bro,
got fingered or anything like that,
Think of
unfortunately.
some really fucked up.
Something really fucked up, man. Well, I remember the first time iPods came out, and I don't know what year it was, but I was at school, and this kid named Horatio had an iPod. I remind you, Horatio was a very... I don't know,
Horatio, that was his name? Fucking Horatio?
Get it fucking right, man. Horatio, you fucking prick. Anyway, so Horatio was like fucking... I don't know if he was like Arabian, Peruvian or something, but...
He was probably Moroccan, I'm guessing.
I mean, he had money. He had all the Aeropostale and everything little kids those days were dreaming of, you know.
Aeropostale sucks my dick
this,
these days, man.
Oh, yeah. He had this fucking iPod, man. It was like the first iPod that ever came out, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he, like, showed me all these apps on it, and I'm like, oh, nice, man, nice.
Really impressive.
And, like, that was the first time iPods really came out, so... And then, I think about a year later, my cousin came over to my house with an iPod Touch. And he's like, this is the internet, man. You can literally get the internet on this small device. And I'm like, huh. Well, there's porn on the internet, so let's see what we can fucking do.
Oh, God.
And he's like, you can't get that on here, can you? It was like his first week with it. I'm like, dude, you can probably, man. Let's see. So I like search porn, right? And like, I remind you, he's staying over at my house for the weekend. So he's going at it, and I'm like, porn. I'm like, here you go, man. I found a bunch of porn. Here you go. Have at it.
Porn's great, yeah.
And so in my house, we had a few different rooms, but like he was in my room for the majority of the time. So like I would go and get something to eat, and I'd come back, and he'd be jerking his fucking prick under the covers, man. This kid was like fucking probably 11 at the goddamn time.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, bro, it's like I made this kid discover porn. He's jerking at my house. Like, have common courtesy to at least fucking switch off every 10 minutes or something. I'm like, Christ.
Yeah, dude,
but this kid was fucking jerking it 24/7. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, prick? So, finally he went home, and I was just like, wow, that was just a fucking horrible time, you know?
I feel bad.
But it does, man. It's pretty bad. But that's the first time I really ever encountered porn was on the fucking iPod.
Dude,
And
my
that's
first
definitely
time
the first time he did it, because he was fucking crazy.
Dude, tell her,
What
fuck, man.
was your
First time I
you
ever
did it?
watched porn was on wrestling team's bus, dude, and there was girls like fucking these dildos on top of counters and shit, man. I was like, what
No,
the
that's not the
frick?
first time I saw porn. Do we still have enough time for a short story?
Wait, that's not, no, dude, it's 13 minutes long, man. There's no more short stories for you, but
Alright, man, cut it off. I'll tell it in this video. We're good.
you're gonna cut it off? Okay, I'm cutting it off.
Alright, guys, signing out tonight, Peppermint, Larry, and...
Yeah, subscribe, please. Like the videos. You know, we gotta get this channel bumping so we can fucking get lit. All right, guys, we can start buying champagne and Patron and. Hey, so guys, we're gonna play a little game here. We're gonna play a little game. If you guess the number we're thinking of between 1 and 1,000, you get a $25 gift card of your choosing. Think about that one for a second. It's that simple.
Whoa, I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah, we are. No, yeah, we are.
Whoa.